Yo, what's going on, peeps? False 9 settings.
Yo.
Boy, what a weekend, fam.
What a weekend.
Yeah, bruv. A lot went on.
Listen, it come back around. FA Cup. Man United versus Tottenham. I said it.
But we both predicted the score, blood.
When it matters, 2-1.
Yeah.
When it matters, Jose Mourinho, Man United pulling through when it matters. You got Chelsea also pulling through with a 2-0 victory against Southampton.
I said 2-0 as well, didn't I?
Yeah, you did say 2-0.
Bruv, man predicted both scores, blood. I
2-0.
should have put money on it, blood.
We got Antonio Conte versus Jose Mourinho. You got Jose versus Chelsea in the last game of the season at Wembley. Like you literally can't write this shit.
It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. I can't wait, bruv. I'm looking forward to it, bruv. Like, I was mad confident against Tottenham. I'm confident against Chelsea as well, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bruv. When you look at I know they say form book goes out the window, but you know what? It doesn't, innit? Like, at the end of the day, Chelsea just haven't had a great season. They haven't had a great run, and I just feel like confidence in the United squad has got to be sky high, bruv. Remember, City, Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham have all been beaten within the last, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah, it's true.
Blood.
It's true.
Them man have arrived, innit? They know that they can do it against whoever in this league, blood.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Jose Mourinho has
instilled into
this team. It's that elite mentality. You see United, they've come back against Chelsea. They were losing 1-0.
Against City.
2-0 against City.
Against Palace as well.
Against
Man have been coming from behind.
You know what I'm saying? On the weekend, like this is a turning point, and I believe this is just the final game, just to seal it off for the season. It hasn't been the greatest season, but second in the cup, and then they just move on to the next game. You know what I mean?
100%, bruv. And obviously, man like Mo Salah. Yeah, bruv. He picked up that player of the season.
Gotta give him a round of applause.
And rightly so, bruv. Rightly so.
A round of applause for that.
Different gravy, man.
We said a couple of weeks ago on the show that we thought Mo Salah should definitely get the not the Ballon d'Or, the PFA over Kevin De Bruyne. He's got 41 goals in 46 games.
It's mad.
Magnificent feat. Even though them Liverpool man are looking for him in the last couple of weeks.
Bruv, they've been playing for him, bruv. To the detriment of the team, yeah. He got that goal on the weekend.
Yeah, we'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, they've been looking for him like Madeleine McCann, you know them ones. But yeah, 41 goals, 46 games. Cristiano Ronaldo, I just want to compare. He bagged 42 in 49 the season he won the Ballon d'Or. Obviously, Mo Salah is yet to turn them goals into silverware, like a lot of Liverpool players, Luis Suarez being another. But we'll see. Obviously, they're in the Champions League semi-final. Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen. But like I said before, if he does win the Champions League, I'm putting him up for a nomination for Ballon d'Or. Just because that he's matched Ronaldo's scoring record, and it took Ronaldo to win the Champions League, albeit and the league, but you know what I mean? Like, 1 out of 2, you'll take that, innit, bro? Yeah, definitely.
Especially for a team like Liverpool as well, bruv, because the team that Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or with was a hell of a lot better.
Hell of a lot better. Come on, man. He had Rooney, he had Ronaldo, he had Tevez.
Yeah, man,
he had
some real
Scholes,
he had real ballers, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Vidic.
Like, he was in a world-class team.
Yeah, he was. Liverpool aren't a world-class team.
Not at all. So if he wins it with them, Mo Salah's overachieved, innit? And then you have to say that he's a massive part of the reason why they won them things.
The thing is about Mo Salah, obviously, you just won the PFA, so I don't want to peg him down a bit, but I think we do need to just take a step back, because a lot of people, like you said earlier when I was talking to you, that people are talking about greatest player. Like
greatest player in the Premier League history after Thierry Henry, and I'm like, bruv, like Luis Suarez, blood, and Cristiano Ronaldo didn't exist, bruv. Like, just them two. We don't even need to go deeper than that, innit? Because those are like two proper elite level ballers that I've seen.
That both banged 31 goals.
Banged, you know bruv, and did it in style as well, bruv. Luis Suarez was killing, man, bruv.
He was closer than Mo Salah than to winning the league, so his goals kind of meant more, if that makes a little bit of sense. You know what I mean?
He had that Liverpool team, literally to the point where
he should have won the league that season with his contribution. Obviously, Slippy G is what Slippy G does. You know what I'm saying? So Suarez didn't end up winning the Premier League, but he should have.
Yeah, that's it.
Even that season, Man City won the league like on a default.
Yeah, it was a madness.
It was just a madness. They kind of just ended up just picking up the trophy.
Booked them man out again, blood.
No, I mean
Demba Bar, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The rest is history. You know what I mean? But Mo Salah, great player. But I believe if we're gonna put him into that catchment of players, he's definitely got to win the league.
Definitely
got to win the league.
He's got to win something.
No, it's not. That's not
because if he was a Champions League,
okay, cool. That's what I'm about to say. Champions League or the league.
But he has to win like a substantial trophy.
Yeah.
Man can't just be like, oh yeah, he's the best we've seen because he done that, and it's like, nah, that's not good enough, bruv.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? And then in the following seasons, we need to see what he goes on to do, bruv. Because this could just be a flash in the pan.
It could be.
You know what I mean? Obviously, not every day like record-breaking seasons, but we've seen loads of players have amazing seasons and never replicate them, bruv. You just look at Player of the Year, Riyad Mahrez, yeah. Quality player, but he couldn't replicate the season that he had.
Neither could Jamie Vardy.
Bruv. We've seen Kevin Phillips have an awesome season in the Premier League, bruv, and man have been like, oh yeah, Kevin Phillips, and they never done it. James Beattie done it too. James Beattie done a mad thing, bruv. There's bare man that
banged 30 goals. He banged 30.
Bruv,
I
think he was like one of the first players outside the top 4 to bang 30 goals, blood. And guess what? Where did it get him? Nowhere, blood. And what did he go on to do? Nothing. Innit? So at the end of the day, you do. People are too quick. Like football, they always say you're only as good as your last game, innit? And I think football is a very fickle game. Like people watch it and then they see what's going on now, and then they forget everything that's gone on before. They don't add context to it.
Or what could potentially happen in the future in a negative way. People, obviously, it's always good to think positively.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, this is real life, innit? Like, you have to take all things into account. And Mo Salah could easily score half the goals he scored this season, and everyone will be calling him a flop. Even though 20 goals all comps is decent for a right-sided player. Exactly. But when you set the bar so high for yourself, he might end up bagging 45 goals this season.
But that's what I mean.
If he bags 30, then what? You know what I'm saying? But then it's all about what people are saying. That's why people need to watch what they're saying.
100, because Mo Salah's going into next season, yeah? People are looking at him like, yo, this is the best player in the league. All of a sudden, people's tactics change. There's more pressure on him now to replicate the season that he had this season. Because at the start of the season, there weren't no pressure on Mo Salah to do what he's doing now. When man are looking at you to do that week in, week out, all the time, that's when you see who's really on what. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially that Liverpool, no one was looking at them this season to actually do anything. So all of this that we're seeing right now is just above their ceiling. Yeah, like nobody expected Liverpool sprinkles to be on top, blood.
So I'm saying no one expected Liverpool to be in the Champions League semi-finals. You know what I mean? Like Liverpool, they were going for top 4, just top 4. Yeah. 4th was calm. You know what I mean? So like next season, that's not going to be the precedent. The precedent's going to be you need to go for the league because they're going to buy Naby Keita. Yeah. I'm sure Klopp's going to go after another centre back. Yeah. And after Mo Salah banging 40 plus goals, they're going to look to him as, yo, you're good enough to win Man a league title. Yeah, you should be our talisman. You should be carrying us. I mean, you look where they finish. You say they finish 3rd. That means if they don't finish above that next season, yeah, and potentially get to a Europa final, then they haven't progressed. You see the pressure that these men are going to be under next season. Are they going to be able to replicate this form? Or are they? Because they're not Man United. So, you know how the media stay already. Like, so that actually remains to be seen. It's true, but they should be under more pressure because anything less than what they're doing this season, you have to look at it as a failure if you're being technical. Even though we all know deep down that these men are overachieving severely. No, I agree 100%. Because like I said, nobody expected Liverpool to be in this position as they are. But nevertheless... That's not taking anything away from Liverpool and nothing away from Mo Salah, because that's what I was going to say. Nevertheless, Mo Salah, congratulations, PFA Player of the Year. As we highlighted before, it was a big weekend for football, fam. Very big weekend. Obviously, in the Premier League, City already won the league, so... Do you know what I mean? Like, what happened there? They got this slap Swansea 5-0. Yeah, and it's Swansea, like, you expected that. Do you know what I mean? One thing you say about Pep, he don't know how to take his foot off the gas, bro. He doesn't. Just one thing I do rate about him. He's just gung-ho until the end. Yeah, like, he's a complete savage, bro. They're probably going to break the points record. They're probably going to break the goal scoring record. They're probably going to break the goal difference record. Yeah. And rightly so, because, yeah, we've had our say last couple of weeks, because obviously we did what we did it at the Etihad. Yeah. But they've been the best team in the league this season. They showed why again on the weekend because that was ruthless. Yeah, ruthless. That's what they man are on, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously you got Liverpool. Liverpool bugged out again. And the media ain't talking about it because why would they? You know what I'm saying? Like, but them man bugged out. And as much as we were saying, Mo Salah, again, them man were playing for Mo Salah to get that goal.
How are you winning a game, bruv, and you're making attacking substitutions?
Yeah, obviously to try and bring more man on the pitch that can assist Mo Salah.
That's it. They brought on Chamberlain, and Chamberlain did assist man straight away. But then what happens? The team's unbalanced and they're vulnerable, and they conceded. Fam.
Livermore, and then a beautiful header by Solomon Rondon.
Different gravy
to make it 2. He's a player, you know.
Bro, he's a baller,
obviously,
fam.
he's definitely going to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Someone's going to pluck him when West Brom eventually do go down, even though they put up a fight in the last couple of weeks. Turn some giant killers, because obviously they took 3 points off United.
It's true, like Darren Moore's undefeated, blood.
Yo, shout out to Darren Moore. My guy finally giving them man opportunities.
That's it, and shout out Adrian Charles as well, blood. He's a West Brom supporter. I was with him on BBC and we were talking about West Brom. Cracking joke, brother. And you know what, yeah, like, them man are playing out of their skin now, brother. I think a lot of these man know that they're gonna be losing that Premier League wages, fam, if they don't pull their socks up, blood. So a lot of men
are trying to fight.
Are fighting, blood. So even if they don't stay up, they're trying to get a move to stay in the Premier League, blood. Because them man know it's a big pay cut if they go down there. Because West Brom ain't gonna pay them the same wages.
Nah, it's very.
Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these men are playing out of their skin.
Well, boy, I think they're still gonna go down anyway. But shout out West Brom because Liverpool, you've practically confirmed second place. For United now. But moving on, Arsenal, the Gunners.
That's it. Lacazette bagging, bruv. You know them ones.
He bagged, but they're still sixth. So
they're still sixth, you know what I mean? But
4-1 still sixth.
Man will tell you that Lacazette scored
2 goals.
All of these goals, and you see the Lacazette-Lukaku comparisons coming back again, because Lukaku's Premier League record is not amazing.
Yeah, he scored 17, I think, or 16.
Yeah, and Lacazette's got like 12 or something like that.
Yeah,
and
so
he's
it's looking close.
But do you know what I mean? So it's looking hella close.
But
you know what I mean? And it shouldn't. So that was the topic of discussion over the weekend. Obviously, Arsenal did what they needed to do. You know what I mean? But against teams like that, you don't expect them to do any different.
It looked booky for a spell because it was 1-0.
And then it was 1-1, blood. And their man were chatting shit on the timeline.
Man like Zlatan Jr., bruv.
Rebo Zlatan, bruv. The Poundland Zlatan, bruv.
Real talk, B-Tech Zlatan.
Yeah, bruv. Poundland Zlatan, bruv. I'm telling you, Arnautovic, bruv, with the with the man bun.
It was a wavy finish though. Very good finish.
He's techie, fam.
Very good finish. But
he's techie.
It didn't mean nothing in the end. Obviously, I can't remember. I think it was Ramsey that got Arsenal second.
Because them man were talking that ish, blood. Man were at me saying, Ramsey's a player that Pogba wishes he was, and I was laughing, bruv.
Did you see?
I mean, you man set yourself up to just get the chop suey, blood. Like, don't talk that rubbish, blood. Don't talk that rubbish, innit? It was a good victory. Do you know what I mean? But
still
sixth is what sixth does, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no movement, I'm telling you.
And there won't be for the rest of the season. It is what it is.
So that's what it is, man. So enjoy. Like, your new manager has got a lot to fucking do, bruv.
No, there is. A lot of people are saying that Wenger is leaving Arsenal in a better position than Fergie left United.
Bruv, he's leaving Arsenal, in critical condition, blood. Because Arsenal got about 3 players that can stay, blood, really, when you really look at it, blood. Apart from Ozil, and you have to say Aubameyang, and then we'll give Mkhitaryan the benefit of the doubt. Who else can you look at in their team and be like, bruv, these man have to stay, blood?
Yeah, it's true.
Because them man turn on Ramsey every 5 minutes, blood.
No, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Arsenal could do with a max.
And then with Wilshere, they haven't given him a new deal yet. So when you actually look at Arsenal's squad, it's like, bruv, they've got when you think that United got Deadwood.
Well, when is Jack's contract due to run out?
I think at the end of the season, or maybe he's got 1 more season left, but not very long.
Man, like Jacko.
Do you know what I mean, bruv? When you talk about Deadwood, he's left Arsenal in a terrible position. And also, taking into account that Arsenal aren't the kind of team that's going to go out and spend 300 million in the summer.
Just to fix things.
You see what I'm saying? So with that all in mind, I think he's left Arsenal in a terrible position.
First question of the show. Who do you think is going to be Arsenal's next manager? Because I have no idea. I've had Allegri. I know the fans want Tuchel from Dortmund.
But now they're saying he's confirmed the PSG manager. But then again, blood, that could be Wenger, blood. Imagine if Wenger rolls up at PSG.
But I heard as well, Wenger has ruled out management. Like, he's maybe director of football.
Yeah, he said that he's not leaving the club completely.
Or he'll go for a national role if he's going to go to manage a team again. Basically, his club management days are over. Still.
I think Wenger deserves to go somewhere that's going to back him in the transfer market and win a trophy. If he goes PSG, bloody, bruv, you'll have them playing wavy football, and they'll source up guys, blood.
You will. But yeah, let us know. Who do you reckon that's going to be Arsenal's next manager? Let us know in the comments, man. Spurs doing Spurs things.
Fam.
Boy, what, we both said it. 2-1.
Yeah. Bro, even at 1-0 down, I was like, bro, remember I said to you, I said,
no,
you did.
To be fair, I was fine getting into the game.
Yeah.
And like
I wasn't even remotely nervous. I was so chilled because I'm like, this is a big game. This is Manchester United. I always said, yeah, we got players that know what it means, blood, to win things. They know what it's like to play in big games, blood. We've got David De Gea's got multiple medals. Chris Smalling's got multiple medals. Phil Jones got multiple medals.
Ashley Young's
got multiple medals. So has Valencia. We got Carrick in the coaching staff with multiple medals. Man, I got winners throughout that team, fam.
Alexis Sanchez loves the FA Cup.
And my man carried his country to 2 Copas, yeah, over Messi twice, blood. So my man's played in high pressure games, blood.
And in the extra added factor, this is a cup semi-final managed by Jose Mourinho. You cannot sleep on that factor. Because you see when it's the you see when it's the FA Cup or any kind of cup.
Bro, in any one-off game, Jose's a favourite. I don't care.
Late in a competition, people can go back to Sevilla. That's early doors. See when you can smell that trophy, he activates. He's not losing the game. I think he's lost 1 semi-final in his whole career.
That's
one. And look how many trophies he's won. So you can imagine how many semi-finals he's had to get through. 1 in his whole career.
That's it. And that's why with me, everyone knows, yeah, where I stand on Jose Mourinho. But I've always said that he's the best manager in the world. He's a winner. And this is why he's the best manager in the world, bro. Because you know what, yeah, he might not be your cup of tea. He ain't my cup of tea in terms of managerial style. I don't like the football, but you know what this guy does? He gets the job fucking done, bro.
Regardless.
Do you know what I mean? You can give him a 11 man in a wheelchair and he's bringing that trophy home, blood. Somehow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like literally winning is what matters to him, innit? Like, and he just does it by hook or by crook.
By hook or by crook. To be fair, the game didn't start the greatest. We didn't set up right, but he changed it. Obviously, Dele Alli, 11 minutes on the clock. It was a long ball over the top. Ashley Young got caught field.
Their centre back played that pass. You see the difference when you got ball playing centre back.
It's true.
Sanchez played a diag ball 60 yards to Ericsson. 60 yards. Ashley Young was in no man's land.
Pogba had to track back.
Ericsson, the ball in was sensational. That was on the half volley, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't miss.
And he's put that right in front of Ali. Ali couldn't miss. Man's dancing early, blood.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
dickhead.
You're a dickhead, bro.
You see you, yeah? You see Dele Alli, yeah? I rate him as a footballer. I do rate him. He's a good footballer. He scores a lot of goals. I rate his late runs into the box, just like Saturday. Yeah. But you see you're I can't even say the word because you know the ones. But
you're just a melt, fam. You know the ones there, but man dancing early, blood.
I'll see you next Tuesday. That's what I mean. Say, innit?
Our man, Millie Rock, blood. At the right time, bruv. You can't just be coming and dancing that early against Man United, blood. Like you didn't see what man done to City.
It's mad because Gerrard said it on BT Sport the day after on the Southampton-Chelsea game, and a lot of people were getting at him saying, "Bro, it's a celebration. It's the same as a knee slide or a pat on the chest." No, it's not. No, it's not. You see, when you do a celebration, you know what a celebration is. Like when Jesse Lingard does a celebration, you have to. Listen, time and a place. Yeah, not 11 minutes.
Massive game
in the FA Cup semi-final against Man United.
So much can change in football. Tottenham have seen us come from 3-0 down to clap them. And what you score after 10 minutes in a cup final, a man celebrating like that, bruv. It's like you ask for it. Like when
you're doing hokey pokey.
When Pardew try drop the sauce, blood.
Real talk. You don't learn lessons.
There you go. And now that's a meme forever, blood. That Pardew thing gets ran on Match of the Day, everything. Yeah,
that's it.
You finished yourself.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Dele, like he set himself up, blood. You know what I'm saying, man? Just toss up, bruv, and we just hit man out the park. That's just all it was, man. It was beautiful to watch, bro. We killed them.
You know what else was beautiful to watch? Paul Pogba bodying Moussa Dembele.
Bodied. Man was eating grass, blood. Man left the vegan cuz. Plant life cuz.
The thing is, yeah, Moussa Dembele, wonderful footballer. But you see what Paul Pogba did? No footballer in the Premier League can do that to Moussa Dembele. I'll tell you that for free. None. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. You tell me who could make Moussa Dembele eat grass and then put the ball into Alexis Sanchez, who is the shortest man on the pitch.
5'5", blood, and he put the ball on
and he found him. With a header.
And it was deliberate because my man caressed that ball in. It wasn't like man just whipped it in. There was one man to hit in the box, you know, and he put it on his forehead.
Listen, everyone's had their critics about Paul Pogba. At the end of the day, this guy is a sumptuous football player. He turns up when needed. Last season, it was indifferent, obviously. This season,
He's got 5 in 5 against the top 6, blood. He's got 3 assists, 2 goals, blood, in the last 5 games against top 6 opposition. Paul Pogba walked through this Tottenham
game. He's only played 5 games this season against opposition because he's been injured.
Yeah, he didn't play the first City game.
Anfield, he was injured. City, he was injured. Chelsea 1-0, Morata header, he was injured. You flip all those games and put Pogba back in the team when we played them this year, yeah? Look at the results. I'm not saying that if he played on the other side, but I'm just saying
it's reasonable enough to assume, that this guy gets a goal or an assist, just like that. His goals to minutes, even when you compare him to Kevin De Bruyne, minutes played and that, he's only like 5 goals behind him or something like that, and like 3 assists behind him, and he's played, like 2/3 of the games that De Bruyne has played.
Less games in the Premier League.
You know what I mean? So when man talking about KDB, bruv, anyone that thinks Pogba's overrated don't know shit about football, bro. Paul Pogba's one of the best players we've seen in the Premier League.
No. It's not that.
And you man are going to see, cuz.
It's not that. Obviously, we are a bit biased because we are Man United fans, but this isn't a Man United.
But Paul Pogba went to Manchester United. Every single team in the world wanted Paul Pogba.
That's what I was going to say. So all of a sudden, nice come to United, it's like, hold on a second, what's a Paul Pogba?
All of a sudden, he's
like
a
he
dabbing
didn't win 4 Serie A's in a row. Like he wasn't the top assister in Serie A when we bought him.
He was the highest ranked player in the whole Italian league in Italy, bruv, when we bought him. Mkhitaryan was the highest ranked player in Germany. Zlatan was the highest ranked player in France, blood. That season when we bought all of them.
But obviously we bought them and their ratings.
Yeah, all of them man were top of the tree, blood, for a reason. Ronaldinho's come out and said Paul Pogba has everything and he's a future Ballon d'Or winner.
The man has spoken.
Ronaldinho. So tell man that Ronaldinho's chatting shit, bro.
And Ronaldinho, again, let me know. Let me know in the comments. He is the best footballer to play football.
To play football, blood.
The best. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about over a 10-year span or just the best player to step on a football pitch and be able to play football. You can't get better.
What we've seen Ronaldinho do with a football on a pitch has never been replicated to this day and probably never will.
Obviously, Messi and Ronaldo got more goals and whatever.
Yeah, they got more goals and man can scream stats all day. But you see what Ronaldinho done with the ball? No man's done it. Ronaldinho was the first man we saw passing the ball off his back. Man was doing no-look passes.
Exquisite.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? The mad flip-flaps, all of these things, bruv. This guy was unbelievable, blood.
And for me, if he's saying Paul Pogba could win Ballon d'Or, then Paul Pogba could win the Ballon d'Or.
It's that simple.
End of story. Anyway, moving on to the next part of the game, because we got Dele Alli, fake scumbaggery, then we got Ander Herrera.
The real scumbag.
The real scumbag, yeah? He's the only man in my team, yeah, that can play the way he can and not pick up yellow card.
He's a piece of shit.
This special card comes in the 89th minute.
Bruv. He's real a piece scumbag. Of shit, blood, and I love him for it, blood.
Every team needs an Ander Herrera. That's why the majority of fans that don't support Man United,
they hate him.
Hate Ander Herrera.
And keep it coming, bruv. Because that only makes him stronger, blood. He loves it.
Roy Keane would have been proud of Ander Herrera's performance.
Absolutely.
On Saturday. He just kept it simple. 5-yard passes, didn't do anything special, and he was a scumbag when needed. You don't need to go and look at the clip where Dele Alli was on the touchline and he went to go kick the ball. And Ander Herrera's on the floor and he's grabbing his foot. Stop man from kicking the ball.
Yeah.
Do you know how much of a scumbag you have to be
man
to
grab the man's foot, fam?
No yellow card, no free kick, no nothing. It's just, listen, you see that Basque mentality, that man there.
Bad man.
And then he bagged the winner, Ander Herrera. He set up the winner in the semi-final 2 years ago. We won the FA Cup. This time around, he's scoring the winner himself. Shout out to Ander Herrera, my man of the match. Alexis did get man of the match, obviously for his header, and he had a big part to play in the second goal. But for me, Ander Herrera, 100%.
I agree with that, 100%.
100%.
And on smoke this week, I think we can both agree, bruv. Man, like Electric Sanchez.
Jeez, my number 7. My number 7.
Bruv.
Wavy.
Bad man, he had everything. Industry work, dog work, blood. Man ran his socks off.
There was a point in the game, yeah, no homo. Sanchez, when he got keel over and he was all like on the floor, legs up in the air, his shorts were wrecked. When I mean wrecked, everything muddy, everything. You see, dog work. Hashtag dog work. Electric Sanchez.
Bruv.
You can't fault him, man. He's like, we haven't had a player like that since Carlos Tevez.
Bruv. He runs his socks off. He's everywhere, bruv. And he's not just running for the sake of running, blood. Like, sometimes we used to see Rooney at left back doing things, but Sanchez is chipping away at your ankles, bruv, for the whole game.
Yeah.
When you're a defender, you know you don't get a minute's rest with Sanchez.
Not a minute's rest.
That's why I said at the start of the game I'd have played Sanchez in the false 9 down the middle, because you need to press Tottenham high, because they've got centre-backs that can play football, and the centre-backs actually start their attacks. When you watch Tottenham, Toby does it very well, that diagonal ball out to the flanks, and Sanchez actually done that out to Eriksen for their goal, bruv. When you've got a false 9 pressing these man, that can't be played, because they need to open their body up and play that pass. Yeah, and that's why when Jose moved Lukaku out wide and put Sanchez in the middle, I would have started the game with Sanchez in the middle, but Jose saw it and he made the change, and respect for that.
100%.
Electric Sanchez was on
you see that header? Let's break down. I need to break down that header again. Yeah, a man is 5'5". Yeah,
and he hung in the air as well.
Like
because
Michael
the way
Jordan.
Pogba lifted that, he hung in the air,
lost his
and
man,
headed it downwards. That's how you head a ball, blood. As a striker,
the angle of his body was like almost like that when
he was leaning backwards, bro.
Connected the ball.
I remember Lukaku had a much easier header, bro. Standing up straight, boom, and he headed that, bro. That was going towards a corner flag.
It's obviously the difference in tech, innit?
That's the difference, bro. He headed it down into the floor. You didn't even need the power, because the guidance and the technique of the header was so perfect.
Yeah.
No one's saving that, because once it bounces, it's a lottery. You don't know where it's going.
He's turning up, man. His old adversaries, like, just you can count on Alexis. Like, obviously, been at Man United for a couple of months now, in form. But
he's hit form now.
Last 3 or 4, 5 games, he's turned
He got the
up.
key. He got a key pass and an assist against Man City.
2 assists and 1 key pass.
Oh yeah, Ross. Yeah,
Smalling, Pogba, and he played the key pass to
yes.
Herrera on his chest.
So
he's involved in all 3 goals. He bagged at Old Trafford the week before. We were there, saw that live. And then now against Tottenham, when needed, we were 1-0 down. Look who pops up with a goal.
With a man of the match performance as well, because man got a goal, but also what he gives us off the ball in terms of work rate. For an elite level footballer, you don't see them with that kind of work rate.
For real, it was him on the left hand side when the ball went over the top, and then he got Trippier 1v1, turned around, played a little square ball. Lukaku's first touch turned into an assist.
Yeah, oh god. Real talk, it was him down the left. It was. You see what I'm saying, bro? So he's been instrumental in everything in the last month, blood. Do you know what I mean? As much as man saying man flopped, he didn't flop, because this is the business end of the season, and this is when he's earning his wages now, bruv.
If Alexis Sanchez scores next week against Arsenal and we win, and he puts in a great performance against Chelsea and we win, wavy.
Yeah, that's it. All of a sudden, everything that happened before is irrelevant.
That's it, because like you said, business end of the season.
And also, we said football's a fickle game, bruv. You're only as good as your last game, and his last 4 games have been wavy.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? If he does what he needs to do against Arsenal, and in the cup final we end up winning silverware and finishing second, all of a sudden he's gone from a flop to a brilliant signing 100%. In the summer, just like that. You know,
lifting another trophy at the end of the season.
That's mad. And talking of like earning your wages, blood, nicking a living, blood.
Harold Kane.
Man like Diet Shearer, blood. Listen, I'm telling you, fam, like Shearer Light and that.
Harry, if you're out there, we're looking for you still, because we ain't seen you since 5:15 on Saturday. Like, we haven't seen you.
Mad, fam.
Anyone know where Harry Kane is? Let us know, because I think he had 1 shot, and that was a block by Phil Jones.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it. Like, literally, when Spurs needed you the most, you were nowhere to be seen. And I know a lot of people were saying today and yesterday that that's why for England he might not be able to do it, because it's that pressure.
He won't be able to. Bruv, remember at the Euros, man was on free kicks and he was hitting the corner flag.
That's pressure.
And he was on corners and that.
Because at the end of the day, you see the situation Tottenham were in, 2-1 down in the FA Cup semi-final.
That's where
you are needed. Like, I'm not trying to hear, where was the service, or bro, you're Harry Kane. Like, if you are Harry Kane, that's where you need to just get the ball, move a man, and you put it past the hair.
Brother, and that is why, and that's why I call him Diet Shearer, blood, because the stats look good in that. But you know what? Shearer was a big game player. When England needed Alan Shearer, blood, you could rely on that dude, blood, whether it's from the spot or to get you a header or something. His temperament was different level, blood. Harry Kane's temperament is still questionable.
It's questionable.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's still questionable. As good as he has, he's a much better footballer than Alan Shearer. His all-around game is much better. But you know what, bruv? It don't matter how good a footballer you are, blood. Sometimes you just need to turn up, cuz he was nowhere to be seen.
That's 3 games a season against United, and that's three games, no goals.
I'm saying, bruv, and you know when man want to chat shit about Lukaku and say, yeah, we have to judge him about what he does against the big teams and that, but bruv, when Harry Kane comes to Old Trafford or plays United, bro, I'm never worried because he never does shit.
Yeah, he scored 1 goal.
And that was when we were playing for the Europa League and we put out a second string
at White Hart
anyway.
Lane, a little tapping. I remember that.
But other than that, like, that's the only goal he scored against United in his whole career.
I said it a couple of weeks ago, yeah? When it matters. This is the most important thing in football, when it matters. Nobody cares about January and beating United 2-0 in the Premier League because Man United are 2nd and Tottenham are 4th. So that game is irrelevant. You know what matters? Saturday. And the fact that United are now in the FA Cup final and Tottenham are now another season without a trophy.
And not only is it another season without another trophy, but that so-called guaranteed top 4 ain't really guaranteed no more, blood.
Real talk, because when you look at it, we said a couple of weeks ago that it was kind of sewn off.
Yeah.
Boy, you might have to revisit that because Liverpool are 3rd, but Chelsea and Tottenham both have a game in hand. If both of them win, that gap's all like 5 points.
It's mad.
Tottenham actually go level with Liverpool.
Yeah.
And Chelsea can close the gap to 5 points, and Liverpool and Chelsea still have to play each other. So, question is, for you guys, who is making top 4? Or rather, who's going to miss out on the top 4?
Yeah, do you think that Chelsea could crash the party late?
Could Liverpool end up outside top 4? Is it going to be Spurs? Let us know, because right now, to be fair, I can see Spurs doing the Spurs thing and derailing.
Yeah, after this Wembley thing, and you can see
it
how down the
before.
players are on social media. They're talking about they need to do better, all of these things. They could capitulate now.
It could happen.
They could look at it and say, you know what, our season's done now.
Harry Kane is not going to win the Golden Boot. You see Mo Salah win the PFA Player of the Year. Like, really, what is there next for Tottenham?
Yeah. Bro,
what is there next for Tottenham?
That's a good question. Like, leave your comments. Do you think Tottenham are going to do a Tottenham? You know what I'm saying? Because, bruv, like, when it's called a Tottenham for a reason, bruv.
That's what I'm saying. You know Spurs doing Spurs things. It's nothing unusual. Like, you can't say that anybody was majorly surprised at what happened on the weekend.
Real talk.
And that being the case, boy, Tottenham still Spurs. That's okay, cool. And that's been this week's False 9. I've been Chase.
Rants in the building. You know what it is.
Let us know in the comments, like we said, who do you reckon is going to miss out on that top 4 spot? Is it going to be Arsenal? Well, nah, sorry. Is it going to be Liverpool? Is it going to be Chelsea? Or is it going to be Tottenham? And please, leave the comments, like, subscribe, and watch out for the preview because we got them Gunners at Old Trafford this coming Sunday, and then we're going to be dropping a preview at the end of this week. So yeah,
100. And also, if you missed the Spurs United FA Cup preview, check that because man predicted both the scores correctly.
Go back to that. Please
go back to that. Both of them correctly, fam. Understand. So man them know the football out here. Man them know our football. So yeah, definitely look at that. Make sure you drop in the comments the answers to your questions, bruv. Keep it interactive. Let us know who you think's gonna drop out of that top 4 spot. It was looking sewn up. Now,
looking
you know
wide
what I mean?
open.
It's all iffy. Do you know what I mean? Who do you think's gonna be the manager at Arsenal? The next manager coming in? Do you think that Arsene's left Arsenal in a better state than Fergie left United in?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Anyway, this week's False 9. Myself, Chase.
Rants.
We're out.